Hello, and welcome. Today I'm gonna tell you about some takeaways that I get from the PyCamp 2025. This was an amazing experience, a magnanimous experience, if that word exists in English. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go to the key projects that really blow my mind in this PyCamp. And I'm gonna start for the Terminal of Empires. This is a project that was proposed by FISA Dev, and it's like an Age of Empires in a terminal version when you can create your own bots and they are gonna be fighting against each other in order to conquer all the world. And this project ends with a competition that was done on the last day, at the last night, and all the bots were competing against each other, and it was hilarious, was amazing. The way that each person tried to create their bots, there were people trying to do it with pure logic, and that was amazing. There were people trying to hack the game in a pretty obvious way, and they got banned. There were people trying to hack the game in a not that obvious way, and some people managed to do that. And man, this was amazing. Seeing so many people trying to play, trying to understand, trying to hack their way out, and seeing all the different ways that people have to take things like this, and how all they were playing against each other, and was pretty funny. The competition the last day was crazy. All the people shouting for the different bots, and that was just hilarious. So thank FISA for creating a game like this and proposing some so amazing things. That's really that makes the PyCam to be what it is. Um, Now we are gonna go to Renardo. Thanks, Juanlu, for proposing this. This was a way of creating electronic music with code. This was amazing. I really tried to do this, but I had my project and I wasn't able to install the things. But there was a lot of people using this, and Juanlu did an amazing concert of his, showing some things, and man, that was hilarious. That was amazing seeing him in a trance and showing this and creating things again. One of the things that I most like about this kind of events is how I realize how I get into so many different things, how much things we can do by only knowing how to write some code, and how we can enjoy of different things, and how each person enjoys coding in a pretty different way, uh, in a pretty different business, or not a business like this thing. This was pretty amazing. So thanks for bringing this project. I really love. And there was some people using this to create music for some videos that we did that were pretty funny. But we are gonna go to that. Uh, this is Performance. This was an idea from Sasha. Thanks, Sasha, for bringing this. It was amazing. The main idea of this was to make some kind of acting in order to explain in a simple way with simple daily things complex concept of programming languages. For example, for this, I participate on this. There is a video of me pretty funny. Uh, and we make some ideas, we throw some ideas about PyPamps, or the different virtual environments, and how is to work without virtual environments, and how is to work with virtual environments, and what is the difference, or how to explain the async thing. And it was pretty interesting. A lot of developers talking about that, trying to find daily examples that we could use to make this funny and easy to understand. So thanks, Sasha, for doing this, for bringing this to the PyCamp. I really enjoy it. Uh, Another project that I didn't participate on, but blew my mind. This is from Alecu from the Cibercirujas. This is a group of people in Argentina that try to give new life to old hardware. And he has the Ventila station that is a fan that you could play games on it. What? A fan that you can play games on it? Yes, that's real. And there were people doing games to do that, and there was people working a lot to port a Pump It Up song to that, and we managed to play the Pump It Up on the Vestina station, and that was crazy, crazy, crazy. There is no way that I can describe what that is and what that looks like. But let me show you a little clip for you to just imagine what was that. This is the Ventila station, and as you can see, it's a fan that you can play games on it, and this is crazy. This is amazing. So thanks Aleku for bringing this, for bringing all the hardware, for bringing your ideas. So crazy good project. And last but not least, my own project. I managed to do a lot of work on this. I managed to code almost half of the project, and these days that I was there, so I'm pretty happy about it. I have a lot of improvements, help from people trying to do the things in a better way. Try to add some colors to the prints that I was doing in console, trying to do the things on or solve problems in Bash. Thanks Osiuk for that. So I'm pretty happy of how this went. But one of the things that make me most happy about this kind of events is being able to share with a lot of people, being able to interact, to try to talk about things that preoccupy our minds, like what do we do with all the love that we have for our work and how we manage to give the right space for that in our life, how we deal with different situations, what are the lessons learned that we have in a lot of different places and situations, and and that's something that really enrich myself each time that I go, that gives me more will to continue advancing my career and give me ideas and brings my mind to an overflow that it's amazing. So I think if you have the opportunity to do something like this on your country, you have a PyCamp, you have a Picon, I think you should go. This is amazing. You end up meeting a lot of people, and you end up having conversation, learning about different business model or different things they work on. I have the opportunity to talk with people that work with satellites. That's always breaks my mind and thinking about that. An honorable mention, there was a project of a person that was trying to emulate the the behavior and the growth of a plant and wanting to try to understand like the config and the ADN of the plants in order to do that in a code way. You end up meeting so amazing people. So that was Bruno. Man, I forgot to put your repo here, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Again, if you have the opportunity to go to any of these events, just do it. It's amazing. So these are my takeaways for the PyCamp. So hope you enjoyed and see you next time.